All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. So, welcome to the course. We are going to get some housekeeping out of the way before we get started. A lot of what we're going to learn is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be cool. It's going to be sexy. It's going to be a lot of superlatives just like that. But the first thing that we got to do is we got to get something out of the way that is not fun, sexy, or cool. We're going to start off today by talking about our privacy settings. So, our privacy settings, while on social media, are very important, and one of the very first things that I see a lot of times when I'm doing a social media audit for an agent or checking things out for an agent is the way that they ultimately have their social media set up is so that everything is very, very private. They don't allow the outside world to really look into the fishbowl and see what's going on. And the very first thing that I'm going to recommend, not just for this course, but just for your own edification and benefit on social media, is that you let down your guard and you let people take a look into your life a little bit. Ultimately, people do business with who they know, like, and trust, and if you do not give people the ability to know, like, or trust you, they are not going to look at you as a credible or viable source to do business. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to head on up here to the upper right-hand corner where this little lockbox is, this little lock is, and we're going to check out our privacy. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at who can see my stuff. Now, what we're able to do here is we're able to set this to either public, friends, or to only me. You can also set it up for groups that you have set up within Facebook. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that later, but I always recommend that you have your post set up for the public to view, because ultimately, whether you're connected to people or not, if you have your post set to public, someone who is trying to get to know you before possibly reaching out to you is going to be able to get an idea as to whether or not, again, they know, like, and trust you. Now, that know, like, and trust you is going to be something that you're going to hear throughout this course, because ultimately social media is a place where people do get a chance to do that before they actually have a real relationship with you while they're in the early stages of a virtual relationship with you. So you want to make sure that you keep things public, and that way people are able to see what you're doing out there. Now, if you've got anything out there that's ultra private, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, do yourself a favor and just keep it off of social media. If it shouldn't be on social media, it shouldn't be on social media. Nowadays, with all the different kinds of apps and plugins and, just general knowledge that some people have around social media, anything that you keep private can go public in a heartbeat anyway. So if you've got any kind of embarrassing pictures of yourself, doing stuff that you know that you shouldn't be doing, or doing stuff that you know that your clientele or your prospects may not approve of, do yourself a favor and just keep that off of Facebook. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that everything is public. The second thing that you want to do is you want to go down to who can contact me. So that asks you who can send me friend requests. You want to set that to everyone. If you set it to friends of friends, obviously that's going to limit the amount of people that can reach out to you, because if they don't have a close enough degree of Kevin Bacon, for those of you who remember that game from about a decade or so ago, if they're not close enough to you, they are not going to be able to send you a friend request. And a lot of times, if they can't send you a friend request, they're not going to reach out to you past that point anyway. So you want to make it so that your privacy settings allow anyone to read your posts and for anyone to send you friend requests. Ultimately, if someone from your past finds you that you don't want to be in contact with, or you have someone reaching out to you that is a creeper or someone that you're just not comfortable with in general, you can just block them. I'm going to show you how to do that right now for those of you who are unaware. So all you have to do, let's just say Taylor was someone that I did not want to be friends with, despite the fact, oh, look at that, same handsome pics. Despite the fact that he's my business partner, let's just say, for example, I did not want him to be someone that have any access to me. All you have to do is go right over here to where these three little dots are. And I know this may be basic for some of you, but for others, this is not going to be super basic. So anyway, you click off on the three dots. You click right here and say block, and voila, Taylor is non-existent on your Facebook. And if he does any kind of search on you whatsoever, you are not visible to him in any way, shape, or form. You have literally disappeared. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you are set up so that your posts are public, and you want to make sure that you're allowing people to send you friend requests, anyone and everyone from sending you friend requests. If you want to get more more granular than that, we can do that real quick. So privacy, the privacy, you can set it up again so that the public is able to see things. this is something that I recommend doing. I actually have this set up as well. Review all your posts and things that you're tagged in. I set that up so that anytime someone wants to tag me in something, I have to approve of it before it actually goes on my wall. And the reason that I have that set up that way is so that if someone does wind up getting a picture of me that is embarrassing or something that I may not be cool with the public seeing or knowing about, that it can't just randomly appear on my wall. But if I do want it to go up there, I am not just simply putting a black label on it and not allowing it to go up. Couple other things here. Who can look up the email address? I have that set to everyone in case someone wants to email me. I include my phone number as well. Again, if someone wants to text me, and you're a business owner, you want people to be able to reach out to you. And do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? Yes. As far as timeline and tagging, who can add things to my timeline? I have that set to friends. That way I can't get spam. Review posts, friends tag you in before they appear in your timeline. Like I said, yes. Who can see things on my timeline? Again, I've got this set up for friends outside of the posts that I make, which are set up for everyone. And then, you've got your block lists, and that's pretty much all you want to know about as far as your privacy settings are concerned. But again, if I could iterate one thing throughout the course of this very first video is be public, be open, and allow people to get to know you a little bit. That way they can decide whether or not you are someone that they want to get to know, see if they like, and are able to trust in order to do business.